All right. Hi, my name is Dan. I'm here with the Poor People Podcast, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a paper plane. It's under our cocktail menu as the 1935. As you see here, there'll be equal parts Aperol, bourbon, we're using Blade and Bow today, and then Di Serono and lemon juice. 0.75 ounces of each. So this is one of my favorite cocktails. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of sour, and it's got bourbon in it, which always works best for me. It's got kind of a Prohibition era vibe to it, but it was created in 2008 with that in mind. It goes in a coupe glass, and we'll get a lemon garnish with it. And there we are, that is the paper plane cocktail. I forgot to add lemon juice, didn't I?
Oh my God.
He really did.
Okay, cool.
He went like, I have strep throat.
I sure
This
did.
reminds me of Mean Girls.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you whore.
All right.
Oh,
Welcome to Poor People.
Hey.
hello.
We are here at Allegedly's with Dan today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for meeting up with us on such short notice. It's cool to be here.
Yeah,
I've only been here one other time, and I was kind of telling you that before, but we had a friend's wedding that we came in here for, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you were bartending.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, all it takes is one
So-
time, and then you keep coming back.
Exactly. So me and Dan already go way back, pretty much.
Best buddies.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you been here? How long have you worked here?
So we opened this place in October of 2021. I also manage Quentin's next door. We are connected.
Gotcha.
So I've been with Quentin's for about 7-8 years now.
Okay.
But yeah, I just moved here. I was telling him March of 2020, about a month before all the chaos happened. So it was a weird transition, but yeah, it's all good now.
So wait, where'd you move from?
I was in Iowa City for like 7 years, and I moved to Cedar Rapids for a couple of years and managed a bar there. It was Quentin's as well, and then we opened one up there, and then I moved here to help run the one down here, and then open this spot up.
Nice.
Yep.
So you've been working with Quinn's for a while then already?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Were you born and like raised in Iowa City then?
So, Marion, Iowa is where. So I was
okay.
closer to Cedar Rapids. Marion, Iowa is where I was born, and then moved to Iowa City for school. Ended up just bartending and doing
Partying.
that thing. Yeah. And then that just turned out to be where it went from there. It was jobs in the bar. From
Hell yeah,
there on
dude.
out. Yep.
That's how many years then you've been in the industry?
So January 2012, I got my first job as a door guy. So 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dang. So wait, you were door guy at Quinton's then or somewhere else?
Airliner then. So
Oh, shit,
it was
okay.
I started at Airliner for a few years, went from door guy to bar back to bartender to one of the assistant managers. Then actually went over to the Union Bar, more of a nightclub in Iowa City. And then the owner of Quentin's actually used to work there. So then he came in, got to know him a little bit, and then that's how I started at Quentin's.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually went to preschool in Marion.
No way.
Yeah. No big deal.
Where are you from?
I was born in Waterloo, but
Okay.
I went to preschool in Marion and then moved to Des Moines by the time I was like 5.
Nice. Where'd you
Yeah.
go to preschool?
It was like some chick's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't even remember what it was called, but I just remember pulling up to a house every day.
That's crazy. That's cool.
But yeah, I was in Marion right by, like I still can picture Marion very well, like
Yeah.
that big water tower and everything.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's
I
changed
still
a
have some
lot,
family out
but
there.
yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is yeah, we had this apartment like right by these railroads. I don't even know if the apartment's still there anymore. Anyways, doesn't matter, but
Yeah, there's a few train tracks. in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So while working at Quinton's, did that stem the idea for this bar for Allegedly?
Yeah, this has kind of been in the owner's head for a while now, especially the name and all that, and then just the style, like speakeasy style. In Des Moines, make you have a door front, so it wasn't ever going to be like a hidden spot. So we decided to do garage doors, little patio, and just do it like a speakeasy style, speakeasy vibe. But this is all the owner's idea. Yep. Yeah.
So then, like, how long has this place been open then?
Yeah, 2021, October of 2021. So
okay.
about 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
still
fairly new.
New for the East Village for sure.
And then how long has Quentin's been there?
That's been there, I think 2011 or 12 is when it opened.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I think that one's been there, or Quentin's has been around for a while.
Right,
Right
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been there a couple of times, but I mentioned like my first time was here pretty recently, but I didn't know if that had been there. This is kind of like a passion project a little bit?
Yeah, so it actually all used to be Quentin's. So this whole area, it used to be a piano bar before it was Quentin's, so it's kind of just spread out everywhere. So when you only have, in your slow times, you only have one person working, they're running, all the way across. Somebody sits on this far corner and somebody sits on the other far corner. It's just, the space wasn't utilized very well. So we have almost as many seats over there as we did when we had this whole area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then since they're connected and owned by the same person, you guys like get food from over there? Because you guys don't have food here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we utilize the Quentin's kitchen. We just send people to say, bring some food over to go. If you want to bring it from anywhere, you can really.
Nice.
And then we do a lot of private parties where we use the catering from Quentin's and just set up like buffet style over here, and that works out really well.
Yeah, dude. You guys got some good sandwiches over there, dude.
Yeah, it's a big menu, man. It's
I
always
like
changing.
sandwiches.
It's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, that always also keeps everything busy though too. That's kind of like how we are at Tonic. We don't have food there, but we use the Roca menu. So we have a QR code on our cocktail menu, so then people can just order it online and then have it be brought over. But that's going to bring more traction, especially if people don't want to eat any more food and they want to come over here and just hang out and have more of a intimate setting.
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to just snack on some food while you're drinking some nicer cocktails, obviously Quentin's is more beer focused. You got 24 taps over there. We have cocktails and liquor as well, obviously. But if you're looking for a nicer cocktail with your dinner and you want to bring some food over, it works out perfectly.
So then what's the soup of the day then? What's the drink that you made for us?
Oh, so that's the
made it for me.
Yeah, the paper plane is what it is originally called.
It's super good.
We changed the name to 1935 just to have all our cocktails, Prohibition era names and stuff. But that one was one of my favorites when I was coming up with a new menu. It's named after the MIA song because it came out. The cocktail was created in 2008 and named after that song.
Yeah.
And everything about it just is pretty cool. And it's got.
Wait, is it actually named after the song? Oh, I thought you were joking when you said that.
2000, it came out.
MIA is a real one,
and that's
dude.
when that song was popular. So that's and it's got like it's got the bourbon, it's got a Prohibition era style to it. So it just worked out in our menu pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. And what glass is that?
That's our coupe glass. Yeah, that's we got
what?
Or coupe glass or
Coupe
glass.
Coupe glass.
So that's
I heard something else. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You're all good. So it's all of our glass is really nice, like really good quality. A lot of thick, cool designs on them.
Yeah.
People really love the glassware here for sure.
It's super
Well,
cool.
We are speed bartenders. I don't know if you would. What would you call our bars?
Speed bars.
Yeah, speed bars. But I mean, like I'm saying, for like our glassware, we're just
Yeah. Just
our
typical
glassware.
pint glasses.
Yeah, they're just
no.
we chip them all the time. We throw them away. So
That's-
like we don't get to see any of these really pretty fancy glasses. So. To even know what that name of that glass is, I'd look at it and be like, it's just a fancy, pretty glass. Here you go. I wouldn't say a coupe glass by any means, but
No, these all the glasswares, it just adds to all the cocktails and stuff. You can't really pour your nice $13, $14 cocktails in plastic cups.
yeah,
Right.
and it gives it a really nice detail though too. And I really liked where you were pulling your fruit out of the fruit bowl. That's actually a crystal bowl.
Yep.
Bowl. Crystal bowl. Sorry, I cannot speak today.
Bowl.
We really need to enunciate today.
Yeah,
We
for
really
real,
do. Today's a
seriously.
Monday. We're normally filming on Wednesdays, so just give me a second. But it was really pretty. It was very interesting. It definitely grabs the attention of everything that you're doing back there. So
No, everything is meant to be. We don't want to like stray away from the customers that just want to come in and get a $4 beer or just want to come in and play pool and hang out and don't want to spend a bunch of money. That's fine too. But we want to also be able to accommodate the people that are coming in and spending good money on their bourbon and stuff.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's actually funny you brought that up because I was thinking about that recently too, where there's like we were at another bar recently, and it was like very, very nice, like very awesome cocktails. All the drinks were like $15, but I was like, these are fucking amazing. But also at the same time, like, I don't think I would just regularly come here and spend $15 every time for a drink. You know?
Yeah, you gotta have specials. You gotta have stuff that competes with the other bars that, like you're saying, you guys work at like speed bars, and that's what I'm used to too. So I try and add some of that into like you want to have speed. You don't want to have people sitting around waiting all the time either. So we used to do like egg white cocktails and stuff like that, but those just take up too much time.
Yeah.
When you have just one bartender back there,
Right.
you want to be able to put out good cocktails, but you also want to be able to put them out fast enough to where people are gonna want to order more and come back for more.
Do you guys typically only have one bartender back here?
Yeah, unless we do a lot of private parties, getting a lot of those booked for Christmas time. And that for those, we'll typically always have 2 if the party's big enough, just to accommodate, make sure everybody's taken care of for those private ones. And then typically, unless there's an event or a holiday, we run with 1. Yeah, back there.
Cool.
Yep.
Do you ever get like nervous when you have like let's say you got to make like 4 of these or 5 of these or whatever, and then there's like a whole line, and it's just you back there?
Yeah, there's been times. Usually when people are pretty nice about that. If there's a line of people waiting, these are going to be, it's not going to take you too long. That's the point of, not doing the egg white and stuff. So we can, once you get the hang of it, once you know what you're doing, it's not going to take you nearly as long. So there's never really a big issue. If you don't have to sit there and look through, hey, what all goes in each cocktail, if you get it down, then it's not going to be a problem. If it comes down to it and you got to look up every ingredient to every cocktail, then that's going to be, that'll get you nervous.
And you started in speed bartending then?
Yeah.
More of like a club bar?
Yeah. So, Union was speed bartending. That's where my bread and butter was, is speed bartending. That's how I got this job, was because I was good at speed bartending. The airliner was the same thing. Iowa City game day. You're always going to have, it's plastic cups. It's just real quick.
Right.
But the transition to this was fun just because it was after 10 years, it was something new.
Yeah,
So it was
for
something more for me to learn in the industry.
Yeah. I'm sure that helped you too.
Yeah.
Like starting speed bartending and then going to cocktails.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because then it's, I need to be fast still.
Right. Yeah.
You know how to be fast, and then it's just adding in the different things.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Do you feel like you've like learned more, like you've expanded your like portfolio of what kind of drinks you can make and stuff?
Yeah, I've learned a ton. Like before we opened
like
this
gin and
place
tonic,
up,
go.
Yeah. Yeah, before we opened this place up, I was probably right where you guys are at, where it's like I know the gist of what nice cocktails there are and stuff, but especially as the manager too, I deal with a lot of the salespeople who obviously fill you in on what's new, here's how this is made, here's this and that. So I've definitely learned a lot through just other people and customers that come in and have cool stories about whatever the bourbon story or their this. I had a guy come and talk to me about the Tommy gun, and he was telling me a story about how we might have gotten that was because they got rid of all the Tommy guns. They had a stockpile of Tommy guns, and I forget who the president at the time, but they decided hey, we need to destroy and get rid of all of these Tommy guns so we don't, obviously, so they're not in the hands of the wrong people, I would guess.
Right.
So yeah, there's just all sorts of different cool stories that I learn about through people, and
because you said earlier too, it's like it's a replica, or it's like it's a not firing but it was real.
Yeah, so we have a Tommy gun hanging up above our bar, and it's a non-firing Tommy gun. It's an original gun. It's a replica gun, but it's got all the original parts, and then it's just remade so it's a non-firing replica.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It was cool. It was not always up there, so we gotta have it in our hands and mess with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
Get some pictures of like holding and stuff.
Yeah, we got a few.
Do you think it was ever like used like by like mobsters back in the day?
I was thinking about it when that guy told me that story. I was like, okay, well then this one was probably one of the ones that was just sitting not used,
right?
And then somebody probably brought it up. So I there's no way of knowing, but I can't imagine so. But if it was, it'd be cool.
Yeah. And it's just like floating up there. It took me a second to realize that it wasn't on like a stand or something like that.
Yeah, that's what's cool. It's hanging on these small strings that you can't really see.
Yeah.
Especially at night, so it just looks like it's floating right above the bar.
Right.
It's really cool look. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yep.
So then, okay, so you work at both the Quentin's and Allegedly's,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay, so which do you prefer working at? Like, because you guys don't have food here. Do you guys do craft cocktails over there as well?
Yeah, there's cocktails. They're not going to be as like the quality is going to be a little bit different. It's more
Yeah.
like fruity flavor, like mules, fruity flavored
Okay.
cocktails, stuff like that.
Like a speed bar, basically, over
Exactly.
there. Okay.
Yep.
But so then, which one do you prefer? Like, which would you rather work at if you had to pick one over the other one?
It'd be tough for me to. I really like the mix of both because I like being able to do like the speed stuff and get that, and then I get to mix in just conversation and making good cocktails. So I guess if it's a weekend, like a random weekend day, if I had to choose between being over there or over here, I'd probably just say over here. But being as a manager, it's better for me to be over there because there's more people that
Right.
I'm around the staff, and obviously they can just pop next door if they have questions and stuff. But over there, I can do a better. I'm better at my job if I can be over there and do a little bit of both.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
More feet on the ground.
Exactly.
What days do you work at each? Like what day of the week?
So my schedule kind of changes depending on my staff's schedule.
Yeah.
So I'm bartending typically over here. I mean, Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays, and then over there I'll bartend on like Friday, Saturday. And then I help out in the kitchen too. So I'm doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
With being a manager, you have multiple hats. We always like to highlight on that too. I mean, with you jumping back and forth, is that a choice? Is it only because like your staff that's over here takes days off, or do you actually schedule yourself to work over here and then jump over there when you can?
Yeah. So it's if people want to work, I let them work. If people want hours, I'll get them their hours, however they want it. But it's more it's pretty much really up to the staff if they're wanting to work. If I get a full staff, because that's the thing too, is obviously you guys know turnover in the industry is crazy. So
Yes.
if I get enough staff, then I won't work very much. Like I won't be behind the bar. I'll help out where I'm needed, and then help out in the kitchen as well. But yeah. I don't know what else.
No, you're totally fine. No,
You're
you're
good.
okay. What's your favorite part about being a bartender over here, though? I want to know that.
I guess just like learning new stuff and just getting better at the craft. Because I mean, at Quentin's, one thing you can work on is speed all the time. But there's not a lot of. I've been doing it for so long. There's not a ton of new stuff coming up for me.
Yeah.
Like people are ordering the same drinks over there. Over here, you'll get somebody ordering a cocktail you've never heard of, and
Right.
they're like, "Oh, well, what's in that? Let me see what I got for you." And then you learn that cocktail.
Do you like switch out? Do you guys do like seasonal menus and stuff, or do you
Yeah.
switch out drinks quite a bit?
Yeah. So I try and switch out the menu over here as much as I can. We had one recently. We had some turnover to where I didn't want to change up the menu because I had new staff and they just learned this new menu.
Right.
So then I'll wait a little bit till they're comfortable and then I'll switch it up on them. Make them learn something new.
Just keep them on their toes.
Yeah. So I'll probably have one coming out here this winter, an update coming out here this winter.
So then, how often do you think
That
you
looks
do
like-
it? Is it just seasonal, or
How often? Probably.
the dude just recognized us?
That's funny. Yeah. No. Usually try and do it 2-3 times a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll come if our bartenders come up with a new cocktail and they want to put it on a special, we put it on a board out there and then we run that.
Nice.
Yep.
So you let your bartenders like make up new drinks and you'll run a special on them for like just whatever.
Yeah. I try and get I try and give them the leeway to kind of run the bar.
Right.
Just hey, if you want to run a special, if you have people coming in and they're big, Jameson drinkers, and if you can get them in here on a regular basis and you think a Jameson special would do well, give them a Jameson special.
Oh yeah, I'd be here for that.
Yeah.
The other thing I was just thinking of. So you mentioned that like you have to have a front door for your bar.
Yeah, there's something along the lines we were trying to, when we had this original, or when Brian had this original idea, the owner, we had that door connected back there, and there was always, an idea of how we're going to do this. And then, he told me something along the lines of, in downtown at least, I don't know how it is everywhere, but downtown you have to have a storefront for every business.
So like as a sign, does that just mean like a sign or a door? Like,
yeah, I'm guessing that means you have to have an entryway to get
Okay.
in and out of. So anything, like a doorway. mean, we could probably go without a sign, but at that point, what's the point of not?
Right, right. Yeah. I just didn't know what the stipulations were for that, I guess. But like, cause it does, when you're in here, it does kind of feel like a speakeasy a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's obviously not, because there's, a door or whatever.
look
But
right
I didn't,
in.
I didn't know if you guys had like planned on like changing that, or like, I don't know, blocking this out, or I don't know how you would even do it. Really
Yeah.
to make
So,
it, but
so yeah, when we put, that was kind of the idea. Like, hey, what are we going to do? Are we going to try and block it off? Or are we just going to say, hey, screw it, you know, let's work with what we got, and then decided to just put a little patio in here to help with summer,
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. The garage doors are perfect. The few months out of the year we get to use them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Does it get pretty cold in this room, since this is like the outside kind
Yeah. If you look in the corners, we got a couple heaters in here, so that'll help heat it up. And then we've got normal heat too, but it gets cooler in here than it does in there. But
Right.
it's never, unless it's like a below freezing day, it's not too bad in here. Yeah.
And you guys are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, right?
Yep. Closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah. We open at 4:00 Wednesday, Thursday, and then 2:00 on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Cool.
Yep.
And then how late are you guys open till 2 a.m. then?
Yeah, we'll stay open until 2. Obviously, some Wednesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, we'll probably end up shutting it down 10, 11 o'clock if it's chill. I mean, if we get crowds, we'll stay open until 2. Yeah. Yep.
How do you have you worked in, like, you mentioned you've been at Quinton's for a while, but have you worked like down on Court or anything like that,
No.
or has it always been out here?
Yeah,
in this village?
I've been in Quinton's allegedly since I moved here in 2020. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So did you move down here to specifically open up Quinton's and allegedly then?
Yeah. So
that's why.
So yeah, he was looking. He just lost a manager down here, and then he was just looking for see if I was interested in the job, and I said yeah, let's do it. Let's try something new. And then obviously it was March of 2020, so the next month. It was February of 2020, and then the next month was COVID, and then so we shut down, and then did the whole remodel of everything, and then we were a little bit late to the game after everybody else was back open, but got everything back open and went from there. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting time,
Yeah. COVID was definitely interesting for a lot of people too. It was always super wishy-washy, like how far you can sit next to someone, like how many drinks you could give to someone. We're in the works of actually having a COVID day where we put all the tables up to the bar, because people actually liked doing that, like having a table up at the bar, and you could only sit with like 6 or 8 people, and you had a 60 feet away from each other? I don't even remember.
60 feet
What was
away.
it? What was it? Like 6 feet? What was it? Like
It was
6
6 feet.
Yeah, but like it was so dramatic that everyone was like, "Oh, you have to be this however far away from everyone." But
It was 6 feet.
okay, whatever. Regardless, put the table up to the bar and like like all my regulars. Like these bar seats are all next to each other, right? They're like sitting side by side. But if you actually bring the table up to the bar, they get bar service and they'll sit as a group, and everyone loves that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
As long as it's up to the bar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, if they're not forced to be.
they're not back. They're sitting up at the bar and they're hanging out with each other. So we're trying to figure out what day we want to do that on, or specifically have set days for that, because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Do it on the day that like they actually shut everything down. Wasn't it like March 13th or something like that?
It was
March 11th?
It was on St. Patty's Day. It was on St. Patty's Day.
Just do it that day.
Yeah. So like we're just
Patty's
making
Day. Everyone has to be 60 feet
COVID
apart.
anniversary. I don't know if that'll go over well for some people. Like, this is disrespectful.
We just like the table idea up close to
Yeah.
the bar, because it gives people the chance to actually sit and intermingle with each other. So and there's not really a bar that actually has tables that are up at the bar like that.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that
But
before.
so the whole COVID thing was kind of
Brought some ideas out.
yeah, for sure. But I wanted to know with the different design, what did it look like before, and why did you guys choose to revamp it?
So yeah, it all used to be Quinton's. So it was all
okay.
Yeah, it all used to be. It was a restaurant before that, and then
So did you add this wall then?
yeah,
in
the
here?
wall was
Oh,
built in.
shit.
Yeah, there's a wall. Yep, that built the wall in between them now. So yeah, for this it was a piano bar, or for Quinton's it was a piano bar, and before that I believe it was an auto body shop. So that's what these floors are still, I think, from that auto body shop.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it used to be Quinton's, so it's all fairly similar to what it used to be. Besides, we put some logos and obviously all the cool pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the pictures are from the Prohibition era, and then some of them are actually from like Iowa in that time.
Oh, okay,
nice.
cool.
Yeah, so there's actually a picture up there of Ronald Reagan when he was at WHO a long time ago too.
Yeah.
So there's some cool photos and stuff to look at while you're in here too.
And then you were also
you're good.
saying that back behind the bar, you had that shipped in from where?
Oh yeah, so the bar is from the 1890s, handcrafted. We got it shipped from Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
in 11 different pieces.
Wow.
And yeah, I had that all set up. It had some silver dollars that came with it that were in the bar that were from 1890. One was from 1890,
No shit.
and one of them was from I think 1900 or something. So those are slipped in there, so that tells you the age. And
That's pretty sick.
So those stay with it. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm sure the bar has plenty of stories to tell.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, so you guys got that shipped in. Did you have to like paint it or do anything else to it?
No, we didn't touch it. They set it. They helped set it. They brought it in before we had this glass here, and then set it all up. And then we didn't touch much. We had to put a few holes just to get electrical stuff through. But we tried not to touch it as much as possible.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's really cool to have that kind of history.
Exactly.
Actually,
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great talking piece
Yeah.
for anybody that comes in too.
and the silver dollar that you
Yeah.
have in it too. So where are they placed? Do you remember?
So when they brought this in, I was actually sick with COVID, so I had to do the 14-day, whatever, and
Quarantine or whatever.
yeah. So I lucked out and didn't have to be the one help putting it together. So I'm not sure where they came out. He said that they came out of the back bar, and he has them on his person now, so they're not in there right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly where those slipped in. I was going to ask him about that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. There is another that just kind of reminded me. I was at this bar. I think I was in like either Kentucky or like Missouri or something. But it was like the same thing. You kind of walked in. It was a super long bar, but it looked fairly the same. And the bar top too was also made out of this like original wood. But it was like, yeah, it was just cool to like feel it and just be like, damn, there's probably some shit that like went on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's been around for so long and through so many different time periods that it's just like, and I don't know how long it was sitting in storage or anything like that. I know it, there was like the chandelier was at a ballroom in Pennsylvania. So that's been around for a while, but the bar itself, I think, was in storage for a while. I don't know exactly if it was where it's been before it got shipped to us, but I would love to know because it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it adds to the ambiance in your guys' bar, and it's a really good talking piece, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, no one would have never have thought that would have been from that. They would have thought it would be a replica of it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's an actual original piece that was brought here and put together here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Brunswick triple arch. I believe there's only like, I think less than 10 left in the entire country.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
And there's some other ones that are ginormous that are about twice the size of this one. That
Oh yeah,
are
of
still out
course, of
there,
course.
Which I can't even imagine how long those take to. And even some that are even more intricate with different like the carvings and stuff. They're just really cool. But this one's perfect for this spot. You know, nice size.
We have to obviously insert a picture because
Oh, yeah.
like everyone has to see
Talking
it. They
about
have
it.
like no idea what we're talking about.
No, you have to
Absolutely.
come to the bar to see it now.
Yes, come to
Yeah.
it allegedly to see the back of the bar.
That's
Yes.
even better.
So then how did you guys get the name for this place too?
So that's the owner's thought. Like that's kind of how it all stemmed. He's always he thought of this name and he just thought it was a good name for a bar, and then it kind of all fell together through the name.
Like the
Allegedly.
Prohibition,
Yeah.
mafia kind of.
Yeah, it all kind of played together pretty well.
It's pretty cool.
Did you guys end up doing anything for Halloween this weekend?
Yeah, so nothing crazy. I was always under the impression it was going to be next weekend, like the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep. Well, they're
Right.
actually going to celebrate next weekend though too.
Yeah,
It's
so-
going to be going on for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we might do something this weekend. It is, I don't know why it was supposed to be this weekend. It's next Thursday's or this upcoming Thursday's Halloween.
Yeah.
And so I thought, Friday, Saturday would be,
Right.
everybody can take their kids out on
Normally
Thursday or
it's
whatever.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was a little bit thrown off by that. So I said, well, we still were pretty busy for it. We didn't,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Halloween costume contests throughout the East Village. So we didn't just want to do one more of those. And
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
It's just another year, same thing.
Yeah.
Just a different year.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a little over Halloween. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it wasn't like I mean, I stayed out for a little bit just to check everything out. And it wasn't a crazy weekend by any means.
Oh man,
It was pretty
Maybe
cool.
this next weekend will be.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of Halloween parties, but I was like, I don't want to do all that. Like, I'm just gonna stay in and.
You didn't want to go to the Halloween party dressed up like the new kid on the block or anything like that?
No.
You and Michael should be Ice and the guys from Hocus Pocus.
Oh.
You could put on a wig with a long hair. And
I
Michael
don't
could
need
be
a wig.
Ice, put ice in the back.
I don't need a wig.
on the back of your head. I forget the other twerp's name in the movie, but I thought it would have been really funny with you guys because you have the whole getup already. You just need a wig.
This?
Yeah, that's what they know. Yeah, look it up. Look up Hocus Pocus.
I've seen the movie.
Okay, well then I'm
I
telling
just
you,
don't. I didn't know he just wore flannel and dickies.
more of a leather jacket. But yeah, dressing up for Halloween is kind of a lot.
Yeah, but did you dress up this weekend?
I was a butterfly and I wore my wings for a solid 5 minutes, and I
Yeah.
realized that I did not think very well through that idea because I was swiping everything with my wings back behind the bar and almost breaking glasses. So
Classic.
then I got busy and I had to throw my hair up and I took
Yeah.
my antennas off and I was like, okay, I'm over
Yeah,
this
I didn't
already.
even try. I'm like, there's no point.
But,
Anything
yeah.
I'm gonna have on, it's gonna come off when I
yeah.
start
Yeah.
getting busy. There's no way.
I think with the flannel, you could just be like the brawny man, and then you just have,
Yeah.
you just have the paper towels. And then
Yeah. All right. Now we're talking.
go.
Now
walk
we're
up,
talking.
walk up
I
to
like
the
that.
table, be like, "Hey, can I get that?" Can I get
Oh
that?"
my god, that's good.
That's
good.
perfect.
good.
That's
I'll
a
do
really good
that.
idea.
That's not a bad idea.
No, it's
I
not.
I like the type of Halloween costume where I don't have to do much.
Exactly.
Like,
Well, there you go. He gave you an idea.
I was like a hippie for a bunch of years, and I would literally just wear a tie-dye t-shirt. And they're like, "What are you?" I'm like, "I'm a hippie." And they're like, "Okay, whatever." Like,
You're not even stoned.
You're no fun. Yeah.
and then,
No, we probably is.
yeah, I most likely am. And then, but then I got like a afro wig, and then I was Bob Ross for a bunch of years.
Oh, that's good.
And I just had like a paintbrush.
How
and
was that
it
with
was
the wig?
easy. It was easy. Yeah, it was great.
You should have seen him with the wig on with you. He kept going like this.
Oh my god.
The
Yeah, it's
haircut-
terrible, isn't
And
it?
it wasn't
haircut
even
getting
like
in my face.
it wasn't even like a. It was it wasn't even graceful. It was just
It was a lot. It was a lot of hair, and it was the
Oh,
Wednesday
man.
Adams wig too. So it was like just went straight
yeah.
in front of my
Yeah.
face the whole time. Yeah, I was going for more of a Charlie XCX vibe, but yeah,
well.
it worked out. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big Halloween dresser upper. I just use the excuses. I gotta be, I gotta be the manager. I gotta
Yeah.
make sure,
Yeah.
I gotta be professional.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm just not much of a. It's got to be easy. I got to be able to move around.
Right.
I got to be
Yeah.
able to. No makeup, no wigs, nothing like that. I'm trying to think of what I've been. I've done the when I was an airliner. We were there was one girl and then me and another guy as a bartender, and we were the Playboy bunnies, and she was Hugh Hefner.
nice.
Yes.
So that was back in my early
love
20s.
Yeah,
And I was wearing like a see-through shirt.
hell yeah.
Freeing.
Yeah. So I did that. Don't think I'll do that again.
That's awesome. I love that.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't want to have to dress up twice this year.
Yeah, there's people that get like 4 or 5 different costumes.
I
And it's
know.
like, dude, what the like they're like, I got one for Monday. I've got one for Tuesday. It's like, dude, just chill out. Like
I mean,
Anyone
I
who's
respect
into
it.
makeup.
Like,
I mean,
cool.
yeah.
But like,
I have a huge tote of costumes from like over the years that I just keep and like I don't get rid of, obviously. So I can like recycle costumes. But again, as a bartender, like you said, and like you said, when you wear your costume, I'm gonna take off my hat. I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna like whatever is on me that's gonna get caught on a bottle or break a bottle or something. I don't want to wear it.
I just remembered I do have a banana also.
You have a
Banana
banana
costume?
costume?
Yeah.
So your
I just
Guerrilla
remembered about
Graphics,
that.
you're your own
Yeah,
logo?
that's why I
Oh,
bought
that's
it.
good.
That's why I
Yeah.
bought
Yeah.
it. But then I haven't worn it ever.
Oh, I could be
But it's in my-
we could be the minions and you could be the banana.
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
so Jaydn hates Halloween.
I don't hate Halloween.
There's no convincing of you that you
okay,
can put
how
it
about
on.
this? I love like fall and the leaves changing, and I love like watching scary movies. But like when it comes to like actually like dressing up and going out, I'm like, I'll just wear a banana costume or something. Or like, I don't know. Anything, like you said, just least effort possible.
Wayne's World.
Yeah, Wayne's World would be good.
Yeah.
That'd
Done
be
that
easy. Yeah.
You need a wig for that.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I have hair.
Aw.
That was funny. Oh, man. Oh, depression.
I had, oh God.
I'm just kidding.
I had last year. I had some people. So when I work in the kitchen, I wear a bandana, and it's usually I got a bunch of Crown Royal ones, so I just recycle those. And
Oh, nice.
Call it the Dan Bana.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I had one time I showed up during Halloween weekend, and all my staff had fake mustaches
Oh my
and
God.
the Dan Banas on.
Oh, I love that.
Funny.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shit, we should dress up. I should dress up as KP. I could really pull that off.
Yeah, you could. You look exactly like him.
Yeah,
Do you,
you're right. I do.
Have you always had a mustache? Is that like your thing?
It's been around for a few years, on and off for like the last 10 years. But yeah, it's been on me for a few years now.
Nice. There's something about a mustache, dude.
It's hard
I
to go
miss
back.
mine.
It's hard
I
to
know,
because
dude.
then everybody's like, "Oh,
I had to
what's
shave
going
to
on?"
look like fucking Haley.
Look, he shaves.
Oh, wow.
So sorry.
It was so funny.
It was really funny.
He
It
was
was
like-
really funny.
he
But
was-
I remember I had to like have a whole like pep talk in the bathroom like before, and I was like, okay, am I fucking really doing this? Am I shaving off my beard?
Whose
Like,
idea was this,
It was,
though?
it was our idea.
Okay.
But then I texted Mike and I was like, should I shave it off? And then he was like, yeah, anything you can do to be as accurate as possible. And I was like, fucking shit.
my God.
All right. So then, yeah, I just like, I had to like, and then just like
Yeah, it's tough.
shave it off, dude.
Well, it's already back.
It's
so-
coming back. Yeah.
What was
It's
this?
better.
Was this for your last podcast?
This was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to put on a bald cap to look like Jaydn.
Yeah, you look
And you
good
looked
though.
good. And I was like, what the fuck?
I know it was so. I had to laugh the whole time. I can laugh at a lot of things, but like the laugh a lot, that was kind of hard. Like over nothing. Like
It's not over nothing. It's over
Oh my
things.
God.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it.
I laugh a lot. It's
Yeah,
not a bad thing.
It's not. It's a very. That's what you're known for.
My laugh?
Yeah.
Oh,
You being
God.
happy and laughing.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
That's a good thing to be known.
Exactly.
I will say people are always like, oh, why are you so happy all the time? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like don't let dumb shit get me down, I guess. But then also they'll be like, oh, are you like an only child? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, that's why you're happy all the time.
Damn.
And I'm like, that doesn't make it's
No.
never made any sense to me
No.
because like I always wanted a brother or sister. You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like I never
Well, you do. You got us.
Yeah, exactly. So then that's what happens is like my friends become my family basically.
Yeah.
And you're a poor person now too, Dan.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'll send you invites to like my cousin's weddings coming up here. We got a bunch of bat mitzvahs coming up.
God, I cannot wait. I'll
Yeah.
empty my schedule. for
Yeah,
that.
dude, perfect.
Well, I
perfect.
mean, being a bartender though too, I worked 15 hours on Saturday. I normally pull doubles,
Yep.
and yesterday I had to work by myself. Normally that's not the case. So I was just really doing everything by myself, and then obviously working that day, it's just really tiring. And so when you're not your normal self laughing or smiling and you're just a straight face, a lot of people become concerned because
Yeah.
you're just a moving person back and forth. And I looked like Eeyore yesterday because I
Yeah.
was just so exhausted.
It-
and
it-
people
it-
are like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Well,
it's
you were
hard.
dressed up.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, like I
Happy
said,
clown.
the people like
Yeah.
sitting at the bar are like, that's their like relaxing time.
Yeah.
Like they're drinking and like you're working.
Yeah.
Like it's stressful. And they're always just like, smile, like chill out. Like,
I mean, it wasn't stressful by any means. I was just tired. I just felt like I was just like,
Yeah.
Like Eeyore.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Connor, he looked.
Dude, there was this oh shit.
I know, that's why I stopped. My
There
friend
was
looked at me
this-
and got me a cake. He's like, "Here, I get you cake to make you happy." I'm like, "Yes, okay, thank you." And I'm like, I'm so tired. I cannot wait to see my cats in my bed.
We'll have to make a reel out of this that you're talking about Eeyore, because there was this kid who came into work the other day and he was dressed up as Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
But not actually dressed up as Winnie the Pooh. He was just wearing a red t-shirt, and then underneath he had like a long sleeve like yellow shirt. And then he walked up to me, he's like, bro, why the hell did I dress up like Winnie the Pooh today?
On accident.
And then the whole day I was just giving him shit about it, about like looking like Winnie the Pooh. And then he was like, what am I supposed to do now? And I was like, I don't know, just think about like all the adventures you'll have, like all your friends that you're gonna meet, like they're always there for you. Just eat some honey, like you'll be fine, dude.
It was a good weekend, but again, it's just hard for us to keep that social battery going. That's all. That is all.
How much caffeine did you have this weekend?
I consumed a lot of pre-workout. I didn't drink any Red Bull. I'm trying not to drink any
You
Red Bull.
just dry scoop it?
Because
No.
pre-workout's better than caffeine.
I guess.
Red Bull?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know about that,
I don't.
Anna.
I just that shit got me Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
It'll
shit.
do that.
Yeah. No crash, no nothing. I was
Especially
good.
if you dry scoop
That's
it.
good.
No, I didn't dry scoop it.
We should get a video of Anna dry scooping some fucking
Oh my
No.
God.
pre-workout.
No, because I've done that before, and it's like,
Yeah, you did it yesterday.
no, I didn't. When you put it in your mouth, honestly, it's like tasting like sweet tarts. You put a shit ton of sweet tarts in your mouth,
Yeah.
and you're like, and it's that
Gross.
sour.
I've never.
Cinnamon challenge.
Oh man,
Yeah.
no, yeah. It's like,
God, what was I gonna say? There's something else. This is kind of totally random, but apparently, so the owner has customers ask if they can buy paintings here.
Yeah. So,
Like, have you gotten that?
so there's a couple. Cool,
Sorry, I totally diverted the
You're
topic.
good.
No,
Yeah,
you're
there's
okay.
a couple cool ones over there that people really like. There's a like a 3-year-old kid. It's like from early
Weird
1900s.
that people want that one a lot.
He's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
And he's next to a chicken. And it's just a
Oh.
random photo, just a funny
Nice.
looking one, and people ask about that one all the time. And then we've got a couple up there that people are just like, oh. And then I just tell them where the website where we got it from. It's
Yeah.
like you can just find
Buy
these.
these, yeah.
There's one. It's called Thou Shall Not, and it came out during the Prohibition, and it's got a lady who is standing over a dead police officer, and it's got like the 10 rules of thou shall not. So all the rules of that era.
Oh shit.
You're not, like crimes, adultery, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do not drink. Do not use drugs. Do not
That's
do all this.
crazy.
And then everything that says thou shall not is going on in that photograph.
So
So that was a big photograph of those times. And we
Yeah.
got that one blown up and put over there.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice.
I'll have to check that out because I noticed the pictures, but I didn't really get a good look at them.
Yeah. There's one where there's it was a comedian at the time, and he's got a gun to his head and he's pouring out an empty beer glass, and it's just supposed to say, "I'd rather die than not be able to drink alcohol."
Oh,
oh
shit.
my god.
So all that
man.
crazy stuff was going on those times. So
So people offer to buy these a lot, like these paintings. And
yeah,
stuff?
they're like, "Hey, where can I get that?" Or we've had people offer, like, can I buy that from you and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, they're not gonna just
Right.
take our paintings down off the wall and hand them to you. These aren't
Well,
type of
allegedly, see what I did there?
allegedly.
There apparently he was talking about buying a bunch of prints and building frames and then just switch them out after he like sold them to people.
Yeah.
So-
We've thought about that because
Yeah.
it's just as easy. Yeah, we could just buy a bunch ourselves,
Right.
frame them, and be like, hey, if you want these,
Yeah.
here's these for sale.
It's not a bad. And then they
Yeah.
come in the next week like, what the fuck? I
Yeah.
just bought that. And it's just up
Exactly.
again.
Just hang. Yeah, make sure you don't grab it from the back. You pull it from the one off the wall.
Right. Yeah.
exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
No, I mean that's a cool business card. Knowing
Yeah.
that you can actually buy a really
Yeah.
cool
Yeah,
picture or painting from
Yeah.
here, and then they keep
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then it's a talking piece.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a word of mouth.
Yep. There's a lot of cool art to discussion pieces, and people love the artwork around here, and so do I.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys ever asked to buy something from a bar? Like something cool that
Have I?
you've like been into?
Yes.
What?
But it was at a hotel.
Okay.
Well, I was
bar?
yeah, it was a hotel bar. So
Okay.
like one of my friends, he officially became a bartender, so I went there and visited him. And he was like asking me how to make a bunch of drinks, and I realized, those sculptures, the blow, like the balloon dogs, but it's an actual sculpture, and it was yellow. I thought it was really cool, and I was like, oh my god, I want that. Has anyone else asked for that? Well, they have them in the bathroom, And I
So you stole it.
Yeah.
no. No, I thought about it though, but I was
I'm
like,
sure
I
you
don't do
did.
that. But they had them in the bathroom, and I'm like, why would you put these? And I tried to see if it moved.
Yeah.
It did, and I was like, why would you put these in here?
And
Like
then
someone
she was
would
like,
just
and then
take
I
that
tried to
shit.
see if it would fit inside my purse. It did.
I didn't have a purse on me at that time. But like,
It's so weird how it just like ended up in my purse, and now I have one.
I can literally go buy one off of Amazon. But I mean,
Why would you? You already stole one.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
I don't do things like that, but I just thought it was just so funny that, you know, I would want to take that and buy one and ask them to buy one, but then they
Yeah.
they have 2 of them in their bathroom. Like no one's gonna fucking take those things. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought about it, but I didn't.
Yeah, they must have just a stock of them because I'm sure people like, steal
Yeah,
them all the
clearly.
time.
But this bar was just really cool, and they had different little knickknacks and whatnot. But I want a bright pink one, and this
Cute.
one was yellow, so I was like, yeah, I'll just get a bright pink one off of Amazon.
You know my little skull tip jars that I was so proud of that I made last weekend with the lights in it?
Yeah.
Someone bought one for $20 that night.
Oh.
And it was like $6 to make it. I was
No
like,
way.
take it.
That's awesome.
That's not a bad idea. The last time I was in there, I think you still had it there. So I wonder if it was that night or whatnot. That would have been like 2 weeks ago though.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But
Crazy.
it's like, yeah, take it.
I mean, did you ever buy anything? You have a gallery wall at Bombar of Christians.
Yeah, I guess I did buy one of Kristen's
Yeah.
from
Artwork.
Bombar.
Yeah.
Because it'd been there for a while, and it was like her most expensive piece, and I was like, I've been wanting this for such a long
Yeah.
time, and then she gave me a discount on it, and I was like, no, you're not allowed to do that, but then she still did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Gotta
our
love that
shit
girl.
has been stolen off the walls in Bombar.
Yeah, people like to steal stuff.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had stuff stolen
No,
here?
I mean, yeah, we tried getting like little lights out on all the tables and stuff, and those last like 2
Right.
weeks, and then they're all.
What about your
gone.
glasses?
Yeah. So yes,
Yeah.
we do have a lot, but don't
Enough to
them.
steal.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean it's hard. It's obviously hard to tell what gets broken and what gets stolen. but
Right.
Yeah, we definitely have gone through glassware.
There are some people. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say
Suspiciously fast.
the picks, the old fashioned picks, and like the cherry picks and stuff like that. I've transitioned from metal to wood on the weekends.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll go through.
Like
20 of
the
those.
pigs that you like put like cherries on and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, because they're
okay.
reusable and they're trying not to use the wood ones to try to
Gotcha.
save the trees, and then
Yeah.
people end up taking them anyways.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
What about like metal straws? Did you guys ever had metal straws or
No.
anything like that?
No, I've never tried the metal straw.
To clean all those though? No.
yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like not
Hotel Fort Des Moines, Proudfoot and Bird, they have metal straws.
Oh God.
really.
Yeah.
That'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
fuck
suck.
that actually.
I don't even like. I had metal straws like when they first came out or whatever, but then I just like stopped using them because I was like, I don't want to clean this every
Yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
Most people just bend them over the glass anyway and don't even use them. So.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And if you're coming here, you're sipping on your drink more than likely, so you don't really need a straw or anything
Yeah,
like that.
we don't go. Yeah, I mean, like the little stir straws for your whiskey cokes and stuff like that. But yeah, not we don't go through a ton. Depends on the night. But yeah, metal straws. I've never even used one. I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
all right. They make my teeth feel weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you usually put your teeth against straws?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people chew on straws.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's pretty
I-
common.
okay.
I don't chew on it. I just like I'll
Dan's
like bite it or whatever for a second and to like grab it. I guess I don't always put my teeth on it, but like when it's
How
a
do you
metal
eat with
one,
a fork?
it's a metal one. Like I still put my teeth on it.
Like
I was
that?
like, no, I don't know. Sometimes, God, leave me alone. I don't want to talk
if
about
it-
this anymore.
What if it
I'm gonna have
bends?
to watch
Yeah.
you eat. That's gonna be an interesting.
Watch me eat. I don't think I eat weird. I don't think so. I guess I might.
You just take the fork and open your mouth and put it directly down into your stomach.
Yeah. Oh man, it like goes in like Scooby Doo. Like the sandwich is like in my neck. And then, like,
No chewing.
yeah. So wait. So have you ever caught anybody stealing anything here then?
I don't think so.
Because I feel like if somebody's tried to steal one of these glasses, like you could maybe steal that one or something like
Yeah.
that because it's small enough. But then, even then,
I've noticed like the picks more than anything because like they'll bring their glasses back and there'll be an old fashioned and there'll be no pick in it. And I'm just like, okay, they took a pick.
yeah.
But it's hard to know necessarily with glassware, just keeping track of it all. But
Or
I've
like
never
stuff off
caught
the walls.
anybody. Nothing off the wall. We luckily have everything high enough to where you can't really reach it.
Right. You would notice somebody like
Yeah.
trying to grab it off the wall.
Yeah.
What
I
about
would
anyone
notice
bringing
that.
in their own alcohol?
Typically that's only on like, if there's a, the parade out front or something like
Yeah,
that.
okay,
or,
okay.
or they do like the block party type stuff out front here. And then you'll have people trying to bring in random cans of stuff. Then you just got to catch them and try and get them to throw. I mean, people are sneaky. If they really want it, they'll hide it in their purse or they'll hide
Right.
it. And
Yeah.
obviously times like that we're busy and not very,
Paying attention to everyone.
yeah. But, we don't really have too much of an issue with that. People come here to spend money, luckily, most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you get like, because you guys are connected, Quentin's and Allegedly's, can you have people walk over here from there with alcohol?
Legally, no. There's no two different liquor license. You're not allowed to
Okay,
bring
right,
one
right.
to the other. But food's okay. Alcohol, unfortunately, is a no-go. But that works out because, as a bartender, you don't want to have somebody getting drinks from the other side and bring them over. That doesn't do you any favors. So
Right.
it works out.
Do people usually? Sorry.
No, you're good. Go.
Do people usually respect like the speakeasy vibe in here, or I'm imagining like I don't know, a group of girls coming in and trying to order shots, not really like realizing where they are.
Yeah.
Are you like go next door,
Yeah.
or are you
No,
like
I mean,
you
that's-
make them?
I was alluding to that earlier. Like, we want all walks of life to come in here. Shot. If you just want to have a shot, if you just want to have like a beer, you just want to spend a few bucks. Like, we want to make sure everybody's welcome in here.
Yeah.
So anything like that, the more business, the merrier
Yeah,
for us.
for
So
sure.
the crowd is kind of all over the place. You'll have your people that are wanting to just sit down and have a nice quiet cocktail with somebody else or something on date night. And then you'll have, a group of 10 people walk in that are
Right.
ready to play the jukebox and get going, play some darts.
Yeah.
So it kind of varies. You'll get your all walks of life.
Yeah.
and,
Keeps it exciting. I
yeah,
think
different
probably.
people.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't shy away. Everybody's got to
Yeah.
be welcome here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to. It's Allegedly's, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's like you got to let the misfits in because
Got to.
otherwise you're not like staying on brand. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, you got to let all walks of life, man.
Yeah, dude. Tommy guns allowed.
Tommy guns.
Just kidding.
Jaydn, what's in a whiskey sour?
Whiskey and sour. Okay, so we actually. Do you guys have any other topics? Okay, we haven't done this in a hot minute.
Well,
but I have another question too.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your most difficult drink that you think to make here?
Most difficult would like on our menu or just in general?
Just like I guess on your menu, like what would be commonly ordered? That's like your most annoying drink or like
Yeah.
most difficult drink to make.
Probably like our trigger finger. It's like the martini, but it's got the salt rim on it.
Yeah. Salt rims are so fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so
I mean,
sorry, but they are.
yeah,
I hate
it's got-
Martinis
doing
in general, especially when you're busy, are annoying. And when you run out of martini glasses, you're like, well, you're going to get it
it. Yeah.
in a different glass.
I like making martinis, but like margaritas, and then they have like a salt rim or a sugar
Yeah.
rim. That's when I'm like, it's just that one extra step.
Yeah, it's
I
an
hate
extra
doing.
step, and that ingredient and that cocktail already has like 6-7 different ingredients in
Right.
it. So that one's probably the most pain. But like I said earlier, I tried to dumb it down to where it's
Pretty
it's not going
easy.
to take too long to make anything. on
Okay,
that
so we haven't done this in a hot minute.
Oh, you
but
gonna test me?
Yeah, what's in the trigger finger?
So it's got kettle grapefruit. It's got lemon juice. It's got dry curacao. It's got Aperol. It's got grapefruit juice, salted rim, and I believe that is it.
Yeah, that's everything, dude.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't think you were gonna get that. I wouldn't have gotten that,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, there's probably only a couple on there that I'd struggle with.
yeah,
Well,
that
I
don't
mean,
get ordered that often.
He is the manager.
yeah, I know. That's why we got to put you to the test.
Exactly.
Okay, what about a bee's knees?
Bee's knees. You got your Tanqueray 10 honey syrup. It's got lemon juice, lavender bitters,
Ooh.
simple syrup.
I
Might
think
not-
you already said the
Honey syrup. Yeah. Yep. And then that's it. Cherry. Pick cherry.
What'd
What'd I miss?
That was it. That was
Okay.
the cherry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys want to do one?
I'll do one. Yeah. Let's do one. Which one should we do?
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, dude, you nailed those. A lot of the times we can find one that somebody will slip up on.
Oh, yeah.
But most of the time they almost always get it.
He did the hardest ones.
Well, you were talking about the trigger finger, and that was going to be the first one I asked you,
Yeah,
anyways. So
yeah.
I was like,
So,
as well.
how many different margaritas do you have?
So, I mean, based on flavors, there's our 3 21 Seeds flavors. And then, I mean, we can upgrade to different tequilas as well. But yeah, just the 3 flavor. I think we have jalapeno, cucumber, Valencia orange, and then grapefruit flavored margaritas.
Yes, grapefruit hibiscus.
Yes.
So there's 3 different margaritas, but like, are they all made the same or are they all made differently?
They're all made
because
the
of
same.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
They're all made the same. Yep. We just trade out the tequila for a different flavor tequila.
So how do you like the 21 Seeds? I heard that was like a really good tequila.
The jalapeno
it.
cucumber is,
Yeah.
it goes really well.
Yeah,
The
we
orange is
had
good
that.
too.
Yeah, we had that at Bowie's. The 21 Seeds was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, we go through a lot. That one's the most common.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really like cucumber, but that one was really good.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I mean, the jalapeno kind of takes over the cucumber.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's that's definitely the most popular one.
Do you guys have the douche of the week?
We don't. We were just gonna go into our douche of the week.
Douche of the week.
Yeah.
So this is like typically what it is it's like either an asshole customer or something that just annoyed you, or it could just be a pet peeve.
Cool.
It can be literally anything. That's your douche of the week. So, do you guys have one? I don't
can
know
start.
if I have one. Yeah, you got it.
So one of my pet peeves is when people come in and they say they're from the industry or whatever, and then they make your life 10 times harder than it
Yeah,
needs to
dude, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
be. This
Truly.
happened the other day. There was a couple guys, they were just talking my ear off while I was busy. You know, I was playing it nice, you know, courteous. And then they, try and make my life easier by putting all their trays together and drinks in one pile, which is just completely unnecessary at this
Right.
point. And then they spill their drinks all over the floor, and now the entire hallway, the walkway to get to the restroom is now covered in Pepsi while I'm busy.
Yeah.
And those guys are my douches.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
When that shit happens, and someone spills shit in my bar, I literally throw towels at them
Yeah.
and like clean it up.
I forgot to say, I heard it, and then I was busy. I walk over, they are gone.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yes. So
What
they-
an asshole.
yeah,
Do you
so
think they were actually from the industry somewhere, or do you think they were just bullshitting?
I would imagine they are, and they are probably not very good at their
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah. Because I feel like anybody that genuinely has worked in the industry for a while, if you did do something like that, because I've spilled drinks at bars before
Yeah.
too, but it's
I mean, it
always
happens, yeah.
you're right, yeah, but it's always gonna be like, give me a towel, I'll
Yeah.
clean it up.
Exactly.
You know, like,
Yeah, there was none of that. It was, we screwed
Oh
up. Let's
my
Yeah.
sneak out of here.
Yikes.
that's
Losers.
annoying.
Yeah.
That's a
sucks.
good douche of the week.
Yeah. I don't have anything to top that.
I don't think I do either. That's pretty good. You don't have to top it. It can just be
Yeah.
your douche of the week.
You want
I
me
had
to
a
go?
pretty good. Yeah, you go. I'm still thinking of mine.
Changing the TVs, especially since the UFC fight was during the day with the Iowa game, and I had people coming in to watch the UFC fight and to watch the Iowa game. All of them were like, "Is it on? We're gonna have the sound on." I'm like, "Yes, the Iowa game is on these TVs, and the UFC is on these TVs. The sound for the UFC is outside. It's nice outside, and then the Iowa game is inside." It was because we got a new remote system for Tonic, and I love it, but I also hate it because I have to change every single TV. And it was just getting constantly asked, like, is the UFC showing? Are you playing that? Yes, I'm doing both of them. This is where it's showing. This is what's going on, yada, yada.
I'll add on to your douche of the week because I did have a dude at the bar this weekend during, I think it was the Iowa game. Or no, it was like a Ohio State game or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
Ohio State and
Yeah.
then Iowa and then, yeah.
Yeah, and he was just sitting at the bar. He was like fine, just drinking like a Mountain Dew and eating pizza and whatnot. And then I get hit all at once for the Iowa game because it was the end of the Ohio State
Yep.
game. And so I'm running around and everything. And then this guy like throws his hands up in the air and is like, "Can we get the TV like back on the Ohio State game?" And I was like, dude, I'm not fucking working these TVs. Like, I was like, yes. I was like, I didn't change the channel, bro. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
TVs are a really big deal, especially when it comes to football this
Yeah.
year. And I'm like, God.
I
get
almost just
fucked.
wanted, like, there are times too where I've been like, just like, I'll say it's kind of petty, but I'll be like, yeah, I'll get that changed. And then I just don't ever change it. And then,
Yeah.
But it's also like, dude, I got way other important fish to fry right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I still
Yeah.
hand people the remote.
really?
Do you do it?
Oh
See,
man.
even at Bowie's, I was like, people would be like, "Can we get the Iowa State game on?" And I was like, "That is way above my pay grade, brother." I was like, I don't even know how to turn on this TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one that knows how to work. Me and like one other bartender. Next door,
Right.
we have 14 different TVs, and each one has a different remote. And yeah, every time I come in, I have to change all the TVs.
right, yeah.
Because they're always on the game from the night before, or everything like that. So yeah, I feel like something about girls and TV remotes.
Just bartenders. No, it's bartenders in
Maybe it's
general.
bartenders, yeah.
We need to get like a TikTok of that going on because every time I try to change the TV, it never changes for me. And I'm going like this and I'm going up and
Yeah,
down
gotta
and
get the right
around the whole
angle.
TV. And I'm like, fuck it. And I
Yeah.
just
You
don't even
can't,
care
yeah.
to change it anymore.
Humiliating.
I think
It is.
I think we did
It
film
fucking is. I know
something.
how to run a remote. I swear. It's just not working for me at this time.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
cursed.
man.
We're
Did,
cursed.
did you have a douche of the week, Haley?
Not really. Just people like trying to bring alcohol into the bar.
Yeah.
These girls try to come up with like buzz balls into the bar. I'm like, you can't even buy these at the
Yeah.
bars. Like, this is from a fucking gas station.
Yeah.
Just like casually, like and openly trying to walk in with them. And Jeremiah is just like,
Yeah.
no.
Jeremiah just crushes both of them. Like,
Watch this.
Oh my god.
well, that was like what you were talking about too, where somebody put in the 99 bottle or 99 cherry or whatever.
Yeah, the 99 raspberries.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's still a
Yeah.
shot. Like you can't bring in
Because I wouldn't, so I didn't serve this guy. I wouldn't serve him, and all of a sudden he just pulls out a shooter and puts it on my bar. I go, "Are you fucking kidding me? What is this?"
It's like
Oh
you're
my
not gonna
God.
notice. Or people come in with like beer bottles, and I'm like, we only have a couple of beer bottles. I know what we have. I'm like, I know you didn't buy that here. Also,
Yeah.
I'm the only bartender back here. You didn't buy that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's a can of something you don't even sell.
Right.
Right.
Oh, it's
no,
so
I got
funny.
it from here.
It's so
No,
funny.
you didn't.
I call him out every time. Like, that's mine now.
Give me that.
Yeah, there's
Pour it
no
out right in front
excuse.
of him.
Like, can you at least try to finish it before you walk into my bar? Like, just I don't care. Like, go. I know, or like when they bring different drinks from other bars, and you know that you don't serve things in plastic
Yeah.
glasses, and they come walking in. I go, you can either finish that outside, or I'm tossing it. And then 9 times out of 10, they go finish it outside, and then they come back in, or they give it to me,
Yeah.
or they want to sit there and argue with me. But
Well, the problem with that is like they can get in trouble and the bar can get in trouble. So it's like it's a lose-lose all around.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
You might as well just finish your drink.
yeah,
Yeah, why are they walking around with drinks outside anyway?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Well, I think with that, we can wrap it up here as we always do. Thank you, dude, for letting
Yeah.
us be here on such short notice. You're a
Absolutely.
great guest. Allegedly is super awesome. Do you want to plug anything before we sign off? Specials or
No, I mean, yeah, we got pool, darts, cocktails. Like I said, open 4:00 Wednesday, Thursday, 2:00 2:00 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Quentin's open 11 a.m. every day. But yeah, no, that's about it for
and
me.
Quinn's
man.
has some killer food.
Yeah,
Their
lots of
food's
food.
awesome.
Yeah, lots of food over there.
Hell yeah,
Good
dude.
stuff.
Well, thanks for letting us be here.
Yeah,
Make sure
nice
you
to meet you
follow
guys.
Allegedly's on Instagram,
Yeah, Instagram,
Facebook,
Facebook.
all that good stuff.
Yep.
Follow Poor People. And yeah, Poor People Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, all
Snapchat.
the shit.
5 stars.
5 stars on everything. All right, well, we can do our sign off here.
Right. I forgot this time.
I didn't. Okay, for richer or for poor, thanks for watching Poor
Poor
People.
People.
Yeah, thanks for helping me out with that one, guys. I got it this time. Where were you when I needed you? I needed you.
we wanted you to succeed.